Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Bets. I am the Brofict one, AJ, and as with me as always is my co-host Noah. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Brofict one, him at N_Engelbretson. And please follow us, Degenerate Takes, at Twitter and Instagram at Degen Takes. And however you're listening, watching, or however you're consuming this content, we do appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help us fight those evil algorithms. We hate them. With that being said, Noah, we were recording this a couple minutes after the epic Cowboys and Patriots game. Excuse me, Cowboys and Buccaneers game. Still getting used to seeing Tom Brady in some red instead of blue. But with that being said, I ended up going 1-2 tonight on bets I did take. As I said, Buccaneers, I like them up to a 9.5. I took them at 9, and I also took them in a parlay at -8.5 with Gronk to score a touchdown. Obviously, they did not cover. However, the over did hit at 52.5, and we love seeing that. Noah, how did you do tonight? And how happy are you to be betting on sports that matter again?
Yeah, I mean, I had the Cowboys cover 8.5. I had the over, which that was nice. The over hit in the third quarter. That was, big relief right there. And we're feeling good about that one. We're getting ready to throw some money on college football here, week 2.
Absolutely, we are. Week 2 of college football is here, and we are about to go over a bunch of games that we like, a bunch of games we don't like, and some games we're just going to bet on because we have to and we want to. Starting with that, Noah, I want to go with our easy 3 of the week. The 3 picks that we have that, in our opinion, are no-brainers and don't really need any explanation whatsoever. So I'm going to go first. I like Minnesota plus 14.5. Penn State minus 22, and U of A, of course, to cover -1.5. Those are easy. Lock them in right now. Noah, what do you got?
Yeah, I got Minnesota as well. I mean, I have them at 18.5, not 14.5.
I must be looking at old lines.
No, maybe it is 14.5. I don't know. Maybe I wrote it wrong. I can't read my own handwriting. So
regardless, we like them to cover. We like them to cover.
Even if it's 18.5, I like Minnesota. They're going to win this game by like 30 or 40 points against Miami of Ohio. Should be pretty easy. I'll be at that game, so it's a lock. The other one I like Virginia Tech -20 against Middle Tennessee. Coming off a huge win against number 10 North Carolina, Virginia Tech's going to be coming up huge. Enter Sandman, obviously one of the greatest,
entrances.
One of the greatest entrances in that's the word I was looking for in college football. We love that. And Georgia -24 against UAB at home. I think that's a huge lock.
Very nice.
I think Georgia's offense is finally, obviously they were terrible in week 1 against Clemson, but I think they figured it out against UAB. I think Georgia wins this game like 40-0.
Sweet. Yeah, those are our easy 3 of the week. Honestly, just lock them in right now, forget about them, and cash them Sunday morning. You'll love to see that. With that being said, Noah, there's a lot of games this week, as there always is with college football. What's the first one that kind of catches your eye that you're going to be throwing some money on?
Oregon against Ohio State. Oregon at Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
And Ohio State 14.5 point favorite. I think you slam Ohio State on the spread because they're going to cover this easy. Oregon's ranked like 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that. But Minnesota's a better team. Minnesota showed Ohio State who's boss for 2.5 quarters. But I mean, Ohio State's going to trash Oregon State in this one, or not Oregon State, Oregon. They're going to trash Oregon in this one, I think.
Interesting. That's an interesting take you got there, Noah. No. Well, I don't know, man. Like after watching Ohio State play that game, I don't really think you can have them cover 14.5. I think this Ducks team is equal, if not a little bit better than the Minnesota team. With that being said, Ohio State now has some live action under their belt with their rookie quarterback. They're looking to go ahead. Oregon is 1-5 against the spread in their last 6, 16-4 straight up in their last 20, and Ohio State is 18-2 straight up in their last 20, 10-0 in their last 10 at home. So with my number saying that, I think Ohio State's due for a loss at home. You know what I mean? It just seems like one of those things. And so that's why my pick, I'm going Oregon Ducks money line. I think 16-4, 18-2, those are close enough in the last 20. After watching Oregon play last week last week, and then watching Ohio State play this Minnesota team, I think it's going to be a good matchup for the Ducks. And if you don't trust me on the money line, I'll even take them to cover the 14.5. I think that's too many points for this Ohio State team. And honestly, it'll probably move up by Saturday. I think it might even move to 15, 16. In that case, I would definitely slam the Ducks to cover. However, with that being said, I do kind of like Oregon Ducks money line.
Yeah, I disagree on that one. But,
I know.
you can take whatever you want there.
Fair enough. All right. With that being said, Noah, do you like the Toledo Notre Dame game at all?
I do, and I like Toledo.
Dude, I am so happy you say that.
I
love Toledo here. Love it.
I like the 17 points is what I'm seeing it at.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, Toledo, probably, in my opinion, one of the 2 best teams in the MAC, them and Buffalo. The MAC is not like a conference to bat an eye at. I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
No, the MAC is decent, and I think they can hold this game within 17 points. I mean, I like it a lot better at 17.5, so maybe I buy a half point on it, but I like Toledo to cover 17.5 here.
Yeah, you read my mind, bro. Like, I can't think of a better explanation than the one you gave. I looked up the numbers and everything, and all my numbers that I read, Notre Dame should win this game. But after watching last week, I literally just wrote down Toledo is my gut pick of the week. It's just in my gut. I feel like Toledo can do some damage in this game, and I really feel like they're going to. So yeah, Toledo, give me the points all day. Love it. What else, Noah? What else do you like?
I like Texas A&M -17.
Ooh.
At Colorado.
Ooh. Why do you like that one? That's one of those games I looked at and I was just like, I don't really know if I want to mess around with some of those numbers.
A&M's a top 10 team. They deserve to be a top 10 team. They are good. Jimbo Fisher knows what's going on. This is SEC versus Pac-12, but better than last week with LSU and UCLA. This is like much more of a discrepancy. Like the talent will really show through here. A&M will win this game by like 25, 30 points.
Easily. So you like A&M in the points, or you like A&M in the line? Money line.
No, I like A&M to cover 17 here. Easy.
Not bad. I really can't complain about that. Like, yeah. Give me A&M in the 17. I would take that too. That's a good pick right there. A&M is a solid team. I agree with you that Jimbo does know what he's doing. Still a stay away from me game, though, just because I don't have enough tape on this Colorado team and couldn't find the numbers enough to support it for me. Let me tell you about a game I did find the numbers for, and I'm stoked on. We got KU and Coastal Carolina. So, yes, KU won last week. I do want to say that a blind squirrel does find a nut every once in a while, even in a football game, okay? With that being said, I'm still on the fade KU bandwagon. Like, I'm honestly probably the conductor at this point, pulling the horn like toot toot, all aboard these guys never winning an effing game again. KU is 1-5 against the spread in their last 6. Dude, they've won like 0 game. Well, besides that last game, they won 0 in their last 9 or 12. It's rough. Coastal 8-2-1 against the spread. Uh, what does that say? Love when I can't read my handwriting. Anyway, regardless, give me Coastal. Give me the points. We're going to call it good there. I have them at 25 and a half. A lot of points, absolutely. But we saw BYU covering spreads upwards of 40 points in mid-season. And if any other team can do that this season, I believe it's this Coastal team. I believe this is going to be the team that's just a covering machine this year. Now, it might get a little rocky if they keep moving up the list. But with that being said, they do tend to have I hate to say a less rough schedule, but it tends to be less rough. I mean, they're playing KU week 2. Simple as that. So, yeah, give me Coastal. Give me the points.
Yeah, this is the third year in a row that they're playing Kansas, and they beat Kansas the last 2 years, and I think this one will be even more beat down. Coastal Carolina in their I think only ninth season as a football program. Um, they were in the rankings to end last year. They started in the rankings to, begin this year, and I think this team's up for blood. I think they're going to really beat down on Kansas. I mean, 25 and a half, that's an aggressive spread, but I wouldn't shy away from betting on Coastal to cover that. Like, I think, with the shambles that Kansas's football program is in, I wouldn't be surprised to see him win by 30, 35 points,
Yeah, just really easy, honestly. That honestly probably should have been my easy 3 for the week, but it wasn't. But we'll take that at another time. Honestly, Noah, a game that kind of scares me, and I've been thinking about staying away from, UAB at Georgia, Georgia to -24. What are your thoughts on this? Because I like Georgia. I like Georgia a lot. I think Georgia's the real deal. However, UAB has not been playing shit football lately. Granted, it's against lesser opponents. But how do you see this game shaking out? What do you like in this? Do you like any of the numbers?
Well, this is one of my 3 that I picked for my easy picks of the week.
Oh, sorry.
I love Georgia to cover 24.
Yeah, that's right. You said that. I'm so sorry. I meant nope.
I
I
I
meant Texas and Arkansas. That's the one I meant.
That is the one you meant. I'm not on the Texas's back train yet, but I do think Texas outmans Arkansas by enough that Texas. What I got it at 7 points is the spread.
Yeah, I'm still on that bandwagon. I really am. I love
I
Texas. Hook 'em.
well I
We're back. I think they're going to win the game. 7, I do think, is a lot for that team. I do have to agree with that.
Yeah, no, I like Texas to cover. I think we're reviving an old time rivalry here, Texas Arkansas, and I like Texas to cover, like Bijan for like 200 yards and like 3 touchdowns. We're good.
We're good there. I love it. Love it. A team that might be back as well, but I don't think is whatsoever. You have Washington at Michigan. This game seems like a trap to me. That's just because I, I see a lot of traps everywhere I look. I'm not going to lie to you there. No, do you like this game at all, or are you on my side that this just kind of seems like it can go both ways and you don't really know which way to go?
No, I totally agree with this being a trap game because Michigan looked very, very good week 1. Washington obviously losing to Montana, terrible loss for them. I think this line is skewed because of the way the 2 teams performed in completely opposite manners in the first week. So, Michigan being a 7-point favorite kind of scares me because I do think Washington actually is the better team. I mean, they're playing in Michigan. So I guess I kind of like Washington +7, but I also don't, on the same, like,
Would it change your would that change your mind if I told you Washington was 0-3 against their spread in their last 3 games?
no, I I don't trust Michigan to cover 7, and I don't love Washington, so I don't want to bet on anything on this game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll stay away. We will stay far away from that game. Um, let's talk about a game that I think, honest to God, I just have to bet this game because of what it represents and everything. I'm talking about Air Force and Army playing on 9/11, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Um, I don't know enough about these teams though. I do know that in the last 10 meetups, Air Force is 6-4 against the spread, and the over/under is 3-6-1. With that being said, the quarterback situation for both teams is still very rocky. Not really announcing a starter. So I like the under in this game at 40.5. The under has hit more. So yeah, give me the under, and we'll go from there. And yeah, just really cool that this game's playing early at this time, and I'm stoked for it.
Yeah, I agree with the under, but that's because I mean somebody will have to fact check me on this, but I think it's something like 17 out of the last 19 armed forces games have gone under.
Yep, something like that.
That's probably not exact, but it's something close to that. Like the armed forces games, like almost always go under. So I love the under.
Yeah,
I don't have anything else to say about it. I'm not betting on the spread or anything, but I
the
like the
spread is
under.
at 6 points too, so that's just a rough spread to start. Um, money line is interesting, minus 240 for Air Force, plus 190 for Army, and the over unders at 40.5. I'll take the under all day there. With that being
I'll
said,
back you up on that one.
sounds good. So under Army and Air Force. With that being said, Noah, do you have any other games you want to talk about before we get into the game of the week?
Yeah, two of them.
Let me hear them.
Appalachian State
Sorry.
at Miami.
Oh, App at Miami. Gotcha.
What I'm seeing is a 9-point spread. I like App State to cover a 9 points against Miami.
Any reasoning behind that?
Yeah, man. I mean, the Sun Belt has proven over the last 2 years that they are a conference to be reckoned with in football. And Miami, after getting fucking dogged by Alabama, I do think they will bounce back and will want to prove themselves. But App State is a good enough team that they will keep this within nine points. So App State +9 at Miami. That's one of my favorite bets of the week right now.
Dude, honestly, love that too. I'm going to take that too. App +9 all day, every day. And oh, a game we did not talk about, we definitely should have, and I know you have this on your card, and honestly, I might put it on mine. Utah at BYU. Noah, what do you think about this game? We got battle of the Mormons here. I mean, this isn't going to be peaceful whatsoever. We're about to be in for a dogfight, dude. What do you think of this?
Yeah, this one will be interesting. It's going to be either Utah, proves that they deserve to be in the top 25, or BYU just derails them and makes them look like idiots. But I think Utah will come out strong in this one. I'm hoping they will for the sake of the Pac-12. So 7-point spread. I mean, I like Utah to cover that 7,
Even with how BYU played
but
last
not by a
last week
lot.
against Arizona?
Yeah. Well, that encourages me more. I mean, if BYU had come out and trounced Arizona last week, I'd be, more worried. But I think Utah will cover this one.
Utah +7. That's gonna be a game. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about that one. If I do add it to my card, you can see it Saturday mornings on my tweet out all my picks. I mean, granted, not a lot of them are winners, but some of them are, so you might get lucky every once in a while. Any other games you want to cover before we get to the big game of the week?
Um, Not really, because I don't want to steal your thunder, because I know what you're talking about with the big game of the week here. So
Dude, I'm
go
excited.
for it.
I am excited about this game, dude. I love everything about this game, from how it's going to be played, how these two teams match up, to the lines that Vegas was so generous to give us. I love it, dude. I just love this game. Of course, I'm talking about Iowa at Iowa State, number 18 against number 7. Some would say rankings that probably should be swapped and probably will be after this game. The line opens up. Iowa plus 4.5, Iowa State minus 4.5, money line at plus 163 for Iowa, minus 200 Iowa State. Over under at 46.5. Noah, early thoughts on this game. What do you think's going to happen? What do you like going in?
Well, I'm just looking right now because I'm pretty sure the rankings have changed from what you're looking at.
Well, they may have. Let me double check too. The AP rankings, right? Oh, I may.
Yes. Iowa is ranked 10 and Iowa State dropped to 9. Iowa State
bad.
dropped
My
2
bad.
spots because of their close call with Northern Iowa. So it's a 9 versus 10 matchup.
So these spots will definitely change.
Very exciting. Yeah. I mean, Iowa State being a 4.5 point favorite, I am taking Iowa on the points easy on this one.
Easy on this one.
I hate Iowa and their style of football because they don't like to score points. They just have these like low scoring, close call games all the time, is what it seems like. But I mean, 4.5 points, like you got to give me that. They're poised to do that. I kind of like Iowa money line as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, after Iowa State literally had a 6 point game against Northern Iowa, I think it's pretty easy to bet against them right now.
Dude, absolutely. I mean, Iowa last week just put up more points against a bad team. I'm sorry, Iowa put up more points against a better opponent than Iowa State did. Iowa scoring, what was it, 34-46 against Indianapolis, and Iowa State only scoring 16 against Northern Iowa. Right away, that's a red flag. Not only to mention head-to-head in the last 10, Iowa's 7-3 straight up, 5-4-1 against the spread. So yeah, give me the points all day, bro. I'll take the points all day on that. And you know what, Noah? I want to tell you this right now. I want to tell all these Degens right now. Here's how confident I am about Iowa winning. All right? I love the points, yes, but I love the money line. I love it so much. I put it on a shirt, Noah. Iowa money line. Give it to me all day. That is my lock of the week. That is the shirt pick of the week. I put it on a shirt. That is how confident I am in Iowa money line. My lock of the week, Noah. How right am I on this? And what is your lock of the week?
I mean, I like it. It's not my lock of the week, but I like Iowa money line. I think that's that's a good bet, but my lock of the week, I think, looking at all the numbers, I think I got to go with Minnesota minus 14.5 against, like, at home against Miami, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully I'm not just being a homer on this one, but like, I think this will be a 30-point game. I don't think Miami, Ohio is very good. I think Minnesota's going to just trash them.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
can't
this
agree
game's
with you more
over
on that.
I think this game's over by like early third quarter, and
Hey, let's hope so you can beat traffic, honestly. That would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, Ibrahim being out's going to be a big deal, but I don't think it shows in this game.
Yeah, and we'll see. We will see on that. Before we wrap up here, Noah, you like anything else going into the weekend that we didn't cover, or anything you're looking at that you might bet on depending on a line movement?
I just want to reiterate something we said in the last episode, which is Jets money line.
Jets
Hammer that.
money line. Put it on a shirt.
You didn't.
Good.
You didn't make a shirt for that, but I'm sure you would have if you had established it already. So,
Yes, I would have made it a shirt.
um, I mean, we love Zach Wilson on the show. We love Zach Wilson.
We do.
Rookie of the year, bet Zach Wilson. Heisman, Bijan Robinson, put some money on him. Still really good, favorable odds. So those are your two: Bijan for Heisman, Zach Wilson for MVP, or not MVP, but Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Jets money line week 1, they're going to beat the Panthers, and that's about all I got.
Jets money line week 1. Iowa State. I'm sorry. No. Iowa money line week 1. I like it so much I put it on a shirt. I would have put the Jets on a shirt too. We will be back next Tuesday to cover NFL action for next week, along with college football next Thursday. If you want to see how we do on our bets for the weekend, tune in to Degenerate Takes. We recorded on Sunday. We released it Monday morning. Give it a look, and we'll let you know how we did that weekend. With that being said, have a great weekend. And remember, we may not bet the whole board, but we damn as well might. So you might as well might. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Degenerate Bets.